She's on, but she can't hear us. Now she can.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
she can. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another discussion time. 10 times better women. You are all enjoying your Sunday so far. It's been a good day.
Yeah, I think so.
Chris, yeah, Christmas is next week. I mean, Saturday. Coming
Yeah,
pretty fast.
can't believe it.
I know. Y'all don't go broke for Christmas. Stay safe. Uh,
Can't believe it, man.
I know. I know. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Ada. Yeah, time's moving fast. Feels like we've been in this thing for longer than almost 2 years. Hey, Sandra. Y'all come on and share, please, if you can. Do us a favor. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments section. Of course, they could be about anything. This morning's sermon, ask about anything any other time. So throw your questions in and see what we can do. Oops. Let's hope everybody's good. This morning, or this evening, excuse me. Whatever time it is. Hi, hey Theta. Hey Carissa, how are you? Hey Maribel. How you doing?
Y'all doing good?
Good evening.
Hi, everybody. Sandra Bell, this is about the third time I'm seeing you today.
Hey Kiana. Hey Pat Barkley.
How's everybody? Hey, Patricia, Kiana. See, Maribel's on again. Where is LaBoo?
She's back there hiding. Hey Robin.
Maya's in the background again?
Yes.
She was all gussied up this morning in her Christmas red, and
Yeah.
the hair was did, and she had a little
Mm-hmm.
paint
Yeah.
on her lips, and it had a little eye makeup going. I said, "Whoa,
Yeah.
my goodness!"
Yeah. She's been rocking her knee high boots lately and
Yeah, I
everything. And
saw her.
yeah.
I saw her, man. Had the curls working when she moved her head. They moved. I saw.
Yeah.
Her.
Oh, you should see her for the Christmas Eve thing they're doing. They got taped. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
very shimmery. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. That's good to hear. Y'all come on and share and
We're always messing with her.
I know.
We shouldn't do that to her. Hi, Carissa. She not writing you back yet?
She said her camera's not working. I said it was just on. I saw the top of her head.
You saw her head, so she's not being totally. Robin is coming to Maya's defense again.
As usual. You know, was it thieves stick together, thick as thieves? Yeah.
Hmm
Mm-hmm. Hey Donna. Hey Dana.
The airport is full. People just don't know, do they? They said we got the new COVID in like 49 states now that they know of. They're always coming to Maya's defense. What about our defense? They're not around when she's like cutting us to pieces.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm
She
Treating
got
us
a yeah.
terribly.
She got an older brother, I mean a younger brother. She know how to hit and then hide her hand, you know.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
And
isn't
act like it
that the
wasn't her
truth?
fault. Yeah.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that would make her come out of the shadows. I knew that would make it. I'm telling her mother and father. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm calling the house and tell on
Hey Shirley, how you doing?
her. Hi.
Hi. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments section. Let us know. Could be anything about the sermon this morning. Actually,
Yeah.
the lesson tonight is about possibilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as we move into more possibilities and I am possible. Yeah. So shout us out. Let us know where you are, where you're from.
Hey, Anjanette.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, is that Maya?
Yeah, she's there.
She's there?
Hmm.
Oh, she's got a different style today.
Yeah.
The morning style is different from the evening style, I see.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She home now. She like whatever.
Got, got a jammies on and everything, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. She chilling. She whatever. Um. Yeah. Service was good this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, Lord blessed us.
Yeah. Y'all get ready for New Year's service. It's gonna be off the hook. It's gonna be a
Mhm.
good time.
Thank you, Kiana.
Yep.
I'm
So
excited about this I Am Possible thing, man.
yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
Starting New Year's Eve, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess you're touching on it tonight with possibilities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And through Bible study and I,
As usual, starting to permeate everything I'm doing.
yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Tiffany
Hey.
Linnell is on.
Yes.
Hello, Tiffany Lionel, as they say down south.
Lotto.
Lionel,
Lotto. Hey, Leslie.
Lynn L, how you doing?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ada.
Yeah, it was. It's so funny. Just if we can get beyond ourselves,
Hmm.
I think we can see possibilities. If
Hmm.
we keep looking at what we can do, what we can't do, rather
Hmm.
than what God can do through us and with
Hmm.
us,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
And I get it. It takes faith to do that. We're very
Yeah.
familiar with our limitations and etc.
Yeah. I think that the bridge to cross for most believers is that hey Cookie, much of what God promises us normally contradicts our present situation.
Hmm.
And we have to cross the hurdle of what we're immediately dealing with and trust God for what He has promised us. But then, if my behavior doesn't adjust according to what I believe, then the obstacle in front of me is still blocking.
Yeah.
So I think the hard thing to do is whether we're back to it again, trusting God with the unknown rather than fearing the known.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Keisha.
Yeah. We're all going to pay a price for something. You either
Yes.
pay the price of regret later,
Hmm.
or you pay the price up front to do what you got to do,
Yeah.
so you won't live in regret with what they say, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas when you get older.
Yeah. And I think I heard somebody say a couple weeks ago that they thought faith was a risk. I don't think faith is a risk. Faith does require that we trust God for what He says versus what we see, and I think that's a dilemma for a lot of us.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Thank you, Keith.
stepping out on the surety of God's word.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's the reason that you have to meditate on it.
Mhm.
Because if you don't meditate on it, it will not have a presence that's greater than what you're looking at.
Mm.
Because what we really need to do is meditate on it, marinate in it, study it, confess it, that word that we're believing, and then it becomes a part of who we are, and then you birth it.
Yeah, yeah. When someone says they lead a righteous life and believes in God but does not attend church, how are we to measure that? Of course, this being someone to potentially date. Don't kill me with this question.
Um, they are deceived,
Yeah.
and divine opportunity is often inconvenient. And here's the issue: what God has done for you, Maribel, is revealed from the beginning. If someone says they believe in God, but they have a problem going to church, that's not in line with how you know God yourself. So, what God is doing is from the gate letting you know, and this person has spoken their heart regarding something precious to committed saints. God's letting you know early on that's not it. Because if it's not just church, you're going to find out some other things. It's not just church.
Mm-hmm.
And with guys, it can be something as remote as not liking your attention, being on anything but them, to not wanting to be under leadership, to being content with their own interpretation of God. It's a outright rejection of the Word of God, to reject the house of God out of your walk with God. Now, I couldn't say that again if I had to, but I hope you got it the first time. Because the Bible's clear about what we're supposed to do. And it doesn't, and what always amazed me, Pastor Nick, is that forsake not the assembling of yourselves together is not a question. God is not looking for opinion about that. He's saying, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. We become so individualized. My personal relationship with God, when it's all this stuff is done in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Why would God create the community if
no place
if he didn't want you in there? Just it's foolish.
Yeah.
The deep people, they always got, I hear from God, but you know, it's funny.
God's not telling anybody to abandon church.
Yeah, but usually the ones that say I hear from God that much usually don't have the fruit in their lives to back up.
Well,
that they really hear from God that much.
What's that I used to say back in the day a lot? God is not chatty.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not chatty.
No.
He ain't sitting around. Most people are waiting to hear from him, but we got a few people that look like they got God on speed dial and he talks to them all day long. That's not how that happens.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Everything we think, everything we feel is not the Lord speaking to us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Any other questions?
You're welcome, Maribel.
Yeah.
Hey, Vicky Walls, how you doing?
Hi. How are you? But people forget we can be hurt in the community, but we also get healed in the community also.
Mm-hmm.
Just because one place hurts you doesn't mean you can't get healed somewhere else or in the same place you were in.
If somebody's rude to you at Walmart, it doesn't stop you from going to Target. I mean, it's just it's just
it's that simple.
But I tend to believe, and have believed for as long as I can remember, that some people come to church to find the Lord, and some people come to church waiting to be offended.
Yep.
Because at the first offense, they've finally gotten a reason to go away.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So people have agendas or reasons for coming to the house of God, and some is so they can validate why they don't think they need to go.
Yep. But everything's filtered through that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's hard to actually exist around someone who lives an offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know what you're going to say that's going to offend them.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find that people that are like that, often the only time they're really energetic is when you're talking about something negative.
Yep.
When you're talking about something good, it's almost like they're like Lazarus gets resurrected from the dead. You're talking to them about something that isn't, just normal, and there's no enthusiasm, but you start talking about someone being mistreated or somebody getting hurt or the latest tea, and they become extremely animated.
Absolutely.
But I find that miserable people operate like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the only time they get excited is when you're describing or discussing some kind of misery.
Yep. I mean, if we get real, we see some of that preaching nowadays.
Absolutely.
The more you talk about your haters, the offense, and people shout.
People go crazy.
Talk about loving your enemies and all that other stuff like that. They ain't saying no word. Ain't nothing happening.
You can hear crickets. You hear crickets, man.
Yep. Yeah. What's that we said back in the Titus? To the pure, all things are pure. To the defiled, all
Yep.
things are defiled.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
filters how you see and experience life.
Absolutely.
Yep. Why do people rush to do things and they don't wait for God? They just go ahead and do it anyway.
Impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and probably not learning from mistakes, Keisha. Kiefer's got something going
Yeah.
on.
If women say they want friendship but change their mind, how they say they, but how they say they, but later on do they regret a man's kindness or friendship?
You got to
I guess they
rewrite
change their
that,
mind. Yeah.
Keisha. You got to rewrite that. But while you're rewriting it, I believe with all my heart that two people can say up front they're going to be friends. But if you start doing relationship things, someone is going to develop relationship feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Happens every time. I don't care what, you can put it on paper and get it notarized, you know, that we're just
Yeah.
going to be friends. But if you do relationship stuff, somebody's going to develop relationship feelings.
Yep. 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 So true. So
Can't sit
true.
on the phone with folk half the night and we going to eat and going to movies and think everybody's going to stay the same. It's not going to happen.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Something gonna happen. Yep.
One or both will develop feelings. One or both.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I hate people say, I just want a friend. What kind of friend do you want? Somebody I can talk to, somebody I can go out with, somebody do that. That's a relationship.
Yeah, that's a
not a
relationship.
friendship.
That ain't no friend.
And a friendship. Just be honest. Call it what it is.
Yeah, just trying to act like you don't want anybody. Disguising desperation with a request for friendship.
Yeah. Yep.
I want a friend, but I want him to do everything a man or a woman would do for another man or woman.
Yeah.
Nah.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Stop playing.
Yep. So I guess it's they want a
Very good.
friendship. They later they regret saying that and misuse a man's kindness for friendship.
Still confusing us, Keefe. They regret saying that and misuse man's kindness for friendship. I'm not following you, Keefe.
Yeah, unless it's she changed her mind. I don't.
I'm not following.
Okay. What are your thoughts on sanctification being taught more so now than ever?
I think it's absolutely essential. I think foundational things are essential. I think it's not going to be a popular subject. It's why we spend a lot of time talking about it in our new members process. Um, but I think this whole my truth and don't judge me, those are emotional arguments against teaching people how to live. I want to do my thing. Well, living a sanctified life is simply a set apart life. And what I don't understand is in a world of people who desire to be unique, nothing can make you more unique than walking with God. I
Yep.
think sanctification needs to be taught more. I'm not sure. I know we've done it for the last 30 years, but I'm not sure that it's being taught in. I think it's referred to, Pastor Nick. I don't think it's taught.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's referred to. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be sanctified. Okay, what's that?
Yeah. Or they're teaching the moral side of it and not the inward nature that produces
Right,
the
right,
behavior
right.
of sanctification.
They're telling. Well, church is famous. Some pastors are famous for telling you what to be, but not showing you how to be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, how do you live a sanctified life? Well, that's how it looks. Let's see how it looks.
Yeah. Yep. So true. Any other questions? We got about a little less than 5 minutes. Time went by quick.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, yeah. But it's always funny how we see a lot of the church go out, teaching wise, go out on outlier, and then the Holy Ghost always brings everybody back. Like if you
Yeah.
continue to teach the basics, even in fresh ways, in new ways, like we constantly are teaching the
Mm-hmm.
basics just in
Mm-hmm.
different
Mm-hmm.
fashions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he always brings us back to evangelism, souls, righteousness.
Because
It works.
it's
Foundational.
foundational and it works.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, I know. I think the challenge, Pastor Nick, is that maybe pastors and preachers don't think they can present it in a new way
Yeah.
that doesn't stray away from the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, third time's a charm. For a woman
Okay.
says they want friendship, but later on they regret saying they want friendship.
Okay.
They want a relationship. They mistake a man's kindness. Okay, so kind of you answered the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
doing relationship things that produces feelings, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And I don't know why people, but on one hand, some people don't want to, be too aggressive by saying what they want relationally from the gate.
mm,
But whatever happened to just hanging out and not, cleaning the people's teeth the first two or three times you see each other? Whatever happened to get to knowing somebody?
right,
And
right,
then have you ever thought about us, doing more than this?
yeah, yeah,
Why? I don't know why you have to start out with all I want is a friend, and that's not what you want.
right, right. Yeah, I'm looking for somebody that could be with long term. Let's just get to know each other, and
Yeah. Thank you, Leslie. We hope so.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised Canada's shutting
No,
down.
Canada, they're not playing.
Mhm.
I got
They
a
shutting
pastor. I got a pastor friend up there, and he lives out in the boonies. And he said, they were feeling pretty invulnerable for a long time, and COVID finally reached them out in the boonies, and their houses are 2 or 3 miles apart.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're really out there.
Okay.
Moose coming across the front yard and all that
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah. I would love to see that one day, man. It's gotta be so
A
cool.
moose?
Yeah, I want to see it
Nah,
walking down.
it doesn't look real, man.
I want to see it.
It
I
looks
do.
like a horse. It looks like a horse with antlers.
Yeah. I saw one tearing up Tyler Perry was somewhere, and they come and they tore somebody's backyard. But anyway, yes, we're fasting again this year,
Yes.
starting the 29th.
Yep.
That's that Wednesday, and then we're breaking it after New Year's service on that Friday.
Yep. Thank you for joining us on that, Maribel.
Yeah,
We always enjoy it.
yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah. Yeah, Moose are gigantic. I want to see one time. Just walk by and
Man,
just.
I've been 20 feet from a moose
Mm,
in my car in Maine, in the middle of the night driving back from work to the hotel, and one stepped up on the road,
mm,
and he stepped up on there like, "You better stop and let me go
yeah,
across."
right, right.
And he took his time and he looked in the car,
Mm,
and all that steam was coming out of his nostrils,
that's gotta be
and
so cool.
he was so big he looked animated.
Uh, that's gotta be so cool.
I was like, "What in the world is that's a moose?"
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, I'll
yeah,
never forget it. I'll never forget it.
yeah.
And of course, in Maine, they have moose crossing signs,
Mm-hmm, yeah.
not deer crossing like we have, moose crossing.
Mhm. I would have said, yeah. I heard they're mean too. They can be very mean.
Yeah, they
Some may
are
say,
extremely caustic.
yeah, and they're strong too. So yeah,
Yeah, they don't play. They don't play. They
this
and the
is.
wolves run the forest.
Yeah, I think we got one last. We talked about Oh, sorry. Good.
No, go ahead, man.
We talked about contingency in the church. Is that the same as wheat and tares in the church?
Contingency? Or are you speaking of contention?
Might be contention. I don't know.
It might be contention. I'm not contingency. I'm thinking it means something else. Surely.
Yeah. might want to restate that, Shirley.
Yeah, I think it might be contention.
Contention. Okay.
And that's not the same as the wheat and the tares, no.
Yeah.
And Ada, I don't know if I've ever seen a cute moose before. I'm not sure.
They look cute on TV. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
they don't
see-
look cute anytime. Like,
All right, y'all. We gotta get out of here. So we get this video started. We'll be back about 6:33.
okay, my
yeah.
ass kicking us off.
Yeah. So you can start
Okay,
the video.
she's kicking us off. She's starting to get cantankerous.
Yes. She's very. See y'all later. Bye,
All
y'all.
right, see you in a little while. Bye
Be
bye.
good, Keanu.